guys, welcome back to Your Health with me, Trisha. It's so good to have each one of you tune in today, where we're all about healthy living. So, yeah, if you're a new subscriber, or if you're new to this channel, welcome. It's good to have you. Welcome to the Healthy Living family. Remember to subscribe, turn on your notification button so that you can be able to get notifications every time we have a new episode. But today, guys, I want us to have a heart-to-heart conversation in regards to how are you just coping through this season of quarantine. How are you truly, honestly doing? I would love to know. So kindly engage with me down in the comment section below. Let me know how you dealing with this season, what is happening in your life. But today I want to just share with you guys just my own life and just how I'm dealing with this whole quarantine thing as I sip my cup of green tea, which, to be honest, this is all I've been doing while working from home. Green tea, lemon and honey. That's been I think one of my coping strategies. But yeah, so I know a lot of us are going through just different issues during this season. Unfortunately, there are people who've had to lose their job as a result of the whole COVID-19. There are people who've had to undergo salary cuts. There are people who have lost family members or relatives and they've not been able to grieve them well. There are people who even just being in family, because during this season we are forced to stay at home with family or relatives, and it's just been a season of just unearthing things that maybe they never dealt with before, and they have to confront some issues. And I know a lot of us have just been dealing with moments of anxiety, and if you haven't, honestly, I applaud you. You're amazing, and kindly share your tips below. Like, what have you been doing to just stay sober? Because I think for me, I've had moments when I feel like, whoa, I am losing it. But here we are alive and healthy, and I think that's the greatest gift to always celebrate and to always remember. So today I want to talk about just how I have been and what's been helping me cope through this season. So let me start by saying I have not been spared either from just having seasons of and moments of heightened anxiety. So a lot of times I've always thought to myself, I'm one of those mentally strong people, who always there for other people and who the keyword is has her life figured out. It's never the true case all the time, by the way, to be honest. And I feel like this season for me has exposed that, like, Trisha, you are not as strong as you think you are. You are as vulnerable as every other human being. And so I've honestly had a whole lot of moments of heightened anxiety, that some of it has been triggered by work, some of it has been triggered by family, and I've had to cope with it. I've had to come up with ways of just coping with it instead of just running away from it. And I know there are people who are even watching right now, and you're in a place where you're slowly sulking into depression, and sometimes it's not even easy for one to know that you're getting into that space. And for me, one of the ways that I always know anxiety is creeping into my life, I honestly start losing appetite. That's usually number one, to go out of the window. Like, I am so hungry, but then appetite zero. And I'd go for days without eating. So I know for me, that's one of the ways I always know, hey, Trisha, you're walking down a slippery path. But other ways that you can know that you're slowly sulking into depression is, for some people like me, it could be a loss of appetite. For other people, it could be overeating, finding yourself overeating. For other people, just increased sadness, just in a state of sadness, or you isolate yourself, you cut yourself off from friends, from family, and just all by yourself. For other people, it could be you easily become irritable. Any small tiny thing, you flare up in anger. So sometimes those are just some of the few signs that you can look out to, for you to just be aware, hey, yeah, that path you're going could be leading to depression, and just speak out, talk to someone. So I'll begin with how I've been able to cope with heightened anxiety. So the number one thing I've been doing, being a person of faith, prayer has been my number one place to go to. So yeah, your girl over here is just one of those praying women, and to be honest, prayer is what has steered me through this season. I cannot even underestimate just the power of prayer, and just being a person of faith and being a person of prayer, and just how that has held me together in moments when I felt I'm literally losing it and I have no control over certain decisions that need to be made. So yeah, prayer has been one of those things. So yay, if you need prayers, please down there in the comment section below, your girl's gonna pray for you. Give a shout out, let me know. But yeah, I am passionate in the place of prayer, and prayer has seen me through a lot of the times when I've just had heightened anxiety moments. So that's been one of my coping strategies during this season. And then my second coping mechanism during those moments of heightened anxiety has been stepping outside, just stepping out of the door, out of my house, out of these four walls that sometimes drive you nuts, you know, going out for a walk or going for a drive, just finding a different scenery, a different environment that will just pull my mind away from what's giving me, you know, just so much pressure. So stepping out, enjoying the beautiful scenery that we have, and just spending time meditating has been my other coping strategy. It helped me just appreciate the fact that I'm alive, you know, I can feel the breeze, you know, I can spot the flowers, I can see the beauty of the flowers, you know, just reminding myself that there's still hope, regardless of what you're going through. There's still a lot of hope. So stepping out, changing your environment has been one of my key things that I've been doing in this season. So my third coping strategy during this season has been journaling. I know I've done a lot of videos where I've talked about journaling and just how that has been very, very helpful for me. And I can't still underestimate just the power of journaling. So for me, journaling has been that space when I've had negative thoughts running through my mind and I feel like I'm losing it. Just being able to write down what I'm going through and what I'm experiencing, and just being able to track those negative thoughts and channeling them to something positive, you know, just seeing those patterns of my negative thoughts and thinking through, okay, so how do I work on this and just inspire hope within myself, as much as sometimes the situation may not really change, but just being able to have an outside perspective of what can I do different to make things better for myself and better for my mental health. So journaling has been the other way that I've been coping in this season. And then as I go into my last coping strategy, let me just take a sip. But yeah, so the other final way that I've been able to navigate through this season has been talking it out. I have learned it's okay not to be okay. Let me say that again. It's okay not to be okay. And then don't stick it. Don't lock yourself up with those thoughts, you know, like find somewhere you can channel those moments when you're feeling frustrated, when you're feeling angry, when you need to grieve and lament. Find someone to talk to. Find a community. If it's WhatsApp group, I need a moment here kuna WhatsApp group. So just one person asks, hey, how you guys doing? And I literally bubble up and I'm like, yo guys, I'm not okay. And sometimes you don't have to like reveal everything per se, but it's just helpful to have somebody else know that you're not okay. So don't feel like you're going through this challenge alone. A lot of times actually when you open up, you realize there's so many people who are also going through different challenges, and there's just a way that you find hope in knowing that you're not the only unique person going through a hard time in this season. So if you're going through a hard time, please speak up. Let me sip another water because I'm running out of saliva. But yeah, please speak up. If you're going through a difficult time during this season, find somebody to talk to. Find a community of friends, whether it's family, whether it's church, whether you need counseling. You know, the people who this season honestly has revealed to you that you need to see a counselor. So I did a video on one of the videos on just the importance of seeing a counselor. So if you feel like you're in that space where you really need to see a counselor, do not hesitate, reach out. And also just let me know down in the comment section below. You know, I can we can find ways of helping each other. But the reality of things is that you're not the only one going through a hard time, and we're here to help each other out. And also, if you're going through financial distress and you can't even afford food on your table, please let someone know, let us know. There are different outreach groups that, you know, have been giving out shopping vouchers to people who are struggling right now. So let me know whether it's via private message or whether it's commenting down in the comment section below. But please don't struggle alone. You know, we are in this, all of us together, and we'll come out of this together. So let's talk it out, let's encourage each other, let's share how we're all coping, and yeah, we'll come out of this stronger and better than we actually thought. So that brings me to the end of today's video, and I would love to see your comments down in this section, comment section below. I'd love to know. You could encourage me how you're coping in this season, especially if you've not been dealing with a whole lot of anxiety. But even if you have, let me know how have you been dealing with it and what's been helpful for you during this season. But otherwise, guys, my heart goes out to each one of you who's going through a hard time. I'll be praying for you guys. And yeah, just know that you're not alone. Talk it out. So that's it for today. But until next time, remember to share this video with your friends and family. Remember to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But until next time, it is a goodbye from me.